Hello, everyone, and welcome back. In the last session, we gave our avatar a voice. We wrote a script, recorded narration, cleaned up our audio, and exported our narration file. So now we're ready for the next step, bringing a little more life and atmosphere into the experience. We're going to do two things today. First, choose background music, and second, create our SRT file. Now, if the term SRT sounds a little technical, don't worry, we're going to go through it step by step. And by the end of this session, you'll have all the building blocks needed before we start bringing our avatar to life. Let's begin with music. Let me ask you a quick question. Imagine watching a movie with absolutely no music. It's a little strange, right? Music creates emotion, it creates mood, it helps shape the experience. And in AVTR1, it helps make your experience feel more immersive and engaging. So how do we choose the right music or sound effect? The easiest question to ask yourself is, what feeling am I trying to create? For example, if this is a winery experience, maybe soft, elegant, relaxing music. If this is a tourism or destination experience, perhaps warm, welcoming, uplifting music. If it's a fun family attraction or event, something more upbeat and energetic may work really well. There's no perfect answer. Think about the feeling you want visitors to experience. You can create music yourself, use royalty-free music libraries, or use licensed music your organization already has access to. One important reminder, always make sure you have permission to use music where required. Once you've selected your music, export or save it as a WAV file. Just like narration, this keeps everything consistent and ready for AVTR1. One small recommendation. Background music should support the story, not compete with it. You want visitors hearing your avatar clearly. The music should help create atmosphere, not steal the spotlight. Alright, we have our music. Now let's create our SRT file. So first, what exactly is an SRT file? The easiest way to think about it is this. It's a subtitle file. But inside AVTR1, it becomes much more powerful. It helps control timing, captions, and later on, we'll use it for animations, movement, props, and interactions. But today, we're simply creating the foundation. There are two common ways to create an SRT file. The first method is the traditional method. If you already have your script written, you can manually create subtitles and timing yourself. And honestly, that is still the GOAT method because you have complete control over wording, timing, and formatting. But it can take a little longer. So today, I'm going to show you a faster approach. We'll use a tool called turboscribe.ai. TurboScribe automatically transcribes your narration audio and can export subtitles for us. Head over to turboscribe.ai. Create a free account if you don't already have one. Registration only takes a minute or two. Once you're logged in, upload the WAV narration file we created in the previous session. TurboScribe will begin processing the file. Now here's a quick tip. When selecting the transcription model, choose Whale. The Whale model is generally the most accurate option available and tends to produce the best results for AVTR1 narration projects. So whenever possible, I recommend selecting Whale. Once processing is complete, TurboScribe will generate a transcript of your narration. Once you're happy with the transcript, export the file as an SRT. And just like that, you now have your first subtitle file. Now let's make a few final adjustments. Open Subtitle Edit, then load the SRT file we just downloaded from TurboScribe. This is where we can fine-tune everything. Take a few moments to review the captions, adjust wording if needed, and make sure everything reads naturally. Now let's quickly check timing. Make sure captions appear at the correct moment. If something appears too early or too late, no problem. You can easily adjust the timing inside Subtitle Edit. We're aiming for clear and natural, not absolute perfection. Once you're happy with everything, save your updated SRT file. This is the file we'll use in AVTR1. So let's take a quick look at where we are. We now have an avatar, narration, background music, and our completed SRT file. This means we officially have the core building blocks of an AVTR1 experience. And that's a great place to stop for today. In the next session, we'll begin working with custom commands, animations, movements, and interactions, and finally start bringing our avatar to life. If you get stuck anywhere along the way, feel free to reach out. We're always happy to point you in the right direction. See you in the next session.